Hey, real quick before we hop into this video, we're going to be pumping out content like crazy moving forward. So we're going to be doing a podcast a week along with clips like these. If you do like these, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and even throw some comments below.
And if you guys are on social media and want to say how great we're doing or how terrible we're doing, go and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Talk to us there. There was also a story came out, I think it was Jeremy Fowler, that said Deebo Samuel was still requesting his trade, even though he was at the mini camp, the mandatory camp, and it seems like he's along for the ride. He's there with the team. So haven't heard much from him other than this report. What do you take from that?
I just thought, it was pretty weird. I'm not going to say like Fowler was capping or anything, but it is within that dead time. Like, hey, there's not too many stories to talk about that are different. So maybe this is something from Deebo's camp to just kind of keep the fire along. Maybe the trade or the contract talks have died down a little bit. So just something to like, hey, we're here. Like, we don't have a deal yet. We want a deal. But I don't think necessarily it's a red flag that he wants to leave. I mean, we did see him at OTAs and he looked like he was happy and he's happy to be there. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is just like Deebo's agent reaching out and being like, hey, this is still the narrative. We're still trying to get a contract, but I don't think it holds any weight, really. Hey, thanks for clicking on this video and watching this far. Sorry to interrupt, but just want to let you know if you could like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, it would really help us out. All right, thanks. Now, here's us again. The Niners aren't going to trade him. Just bottom line. They're already sunk their feet into the dirt. They're not budging. So now it's just a matter of, Deebo, are you going to agree to this contract or not? Because Terry signed his contract and the market is starting to come back down to earth for receivers the longer Deebo waits. I think, Terry McLaurin signed his deal for 3 years, $71 million. And I think that's top 5 money, but to the bottom half of that top 5, I think he was like number 5. And it's not a 4 or 5 year, over $100 million deal. So as we wait longer and longer, I think the deal is getting worse for Deebo, especially if he gets hurt. So I think he needs to sign before preseason.
Yeah, I think his best bet is to be like, hey, you know what? I want to get this done. You want to get this done. Give me like 3 or 4 mil over AJ Brown and we'll just call it a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just getting a little frustrating because the market has shown us where he falls and where the money should be at. And now we know the window, like, hey, you're in between this and this, Deebo. Like, how much farther off can we be now? Is it 1 mil, 2 mil? Because it can't be 10 mil at this point. Like, there's no way they're that far off.
No.
So they need to just sit down and get it done.
We've seen the track record of the 49ers, and usually they do deals during training camp. So I think they're just like, hey, business as usual. Like, we're just going to continue to do what we always do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them because they've let the world know, don't call about Deebo. We're not going to trade Deebo. And the longer it's been, like, no team even has the assets now, and no team has cap space. So I think that's a deal that's going to get done soon before the season starts, and no one's even going to worry about that after. No one's going to question if Deebo really loves this team or if he wants to be here. Once that deal's signed, all that goes away and it's all about ball.
Yep. Hey, check it out. You made it all the way through this video. We really appreciate it. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and follow for more. And feel free to check out some of these videos and subscribe to it.